All right, so we're going to be looking at section 3.3, and this first question wants us to use the function f of x equals a times the quantity x minus h squared plus k to find the vertex, the axis of symmetry, the minimum or maximum value of the function. Okay, so we can see the graph. We don't actually have an equation this time, but let's kind of go over the information. F of x equals to a times the quantity x minus h squared plus k. All right, so the vertex is going to be given when you have this function in vertex form by hk. So notice in the formula we have a minus in front of the h, but when we write the vertex coordinate, we lose that minus. So whatever the sign is here, you're going to do the opposite sign here. With k, you're going to leave it as is. So if it's positive, you leave it positive. If it is negative, you leave it negative. That gives you the vertex. The axis of symmetry, which I'm going to abbreviate AOS, is going to be the equation x equal whatever the h coordinate is. The min or max will be determined by the a value or the term in front of x squared. If a is positive, you will have a minimum. If a is negative, you will have a maximum. That minimum or maximum value will come from the vertex as well. It will be the k value. All right, so once we know the vertex, we can answer these three questions pretty quickly. All right, so in this image, we have the vertex given to us. It is 3, 2 for this example. Based on this information, we can get our axis of symmetry, which is the h value. So AOS for axis of symmetry is x equals 3. Now I wrote this down incorrectly. This should be a negative 2 here. Sorry. All right, and then we will have, we don't have an a value to look at. But when it's a minimum, you will notice the parabola is opening upward, having this minimum value. If it's a maximum, it will open downward. So in this image, we can see it's opening upward, so we have a minimum. And that minimum value is -2. That's the lowest point in the y direction. All right, so I'm going to input this information here. Vertex is 3, -2. 3, -2. I wasn't typing those numbers. All right, so there's our vertex. All right, now axis of symmetry, x equals 3. And then what is the minimum? The minimum is this y value of -2.